How I became friends with a random stranger I met while traveling solo. Hi, I'm Nosheen. I'm a solo female travel blogger. Pretty nomadic these days. I used to hate solo travel. I'll link the video so you can see what that's all about and how I got to this point, because now I pretty much exclusively travel solo. Last fall, I was in Madrid. It was a short trip. I was visiting. I used to live in Madrid years ago. I'll link that video too with the story on how that was possible. I had limited nights out in Madrid. So on one of my weekend nights out, I decided I didn't want to just stay holed up in my hotel. Now, as a solo female travel blogger, safety is always first, okay? There are cities that I feel safer in than others, and there are things that I'm just alert and aware of everywhere, including what areas I'm in, where I'm staying, what time of night it is, what the city is like in terms of liveliness at different times of night, etc. Madrid is a city that even if you're walking around at 1 or 2 a.m., which I'm not saying that I recommend, it feels like you're walking around sometimes at 3 in the afternoon because the city just wakes up at night. Anyways, I have a friend who's recently gotten me into cocktail bars because there's the 50 world's best bars. And before going to Madrid, she sent me the list and it had some recommendations for Madrid. So after I took myself out to a really cute dinner, I decided to go to one of these cocktail bars and just see if they would take me. When you're solo, it's really not that hard usually to get a table because you're just one person. They actually sat me at this big booth by myself, which was interesting, not necessarily ideal for making friends, not impossible, but really good for people watching. A bigger party came in and they needed my table, so they moved me to a seat at the bar because there was a seat open at the bar. This was right what I wanted because it's a lot easier to make conversation with people at the bar. If nothing else, you have the bartender and you have a live show because you can watch them mixing the drinks, especially at a cocktail bar. I struck up conversation with the woman sitting next to me, and at first it kind of seemed like she wanted to be left alone. So I left it alone for a little while. Then I saw another opportunity to try again. What did I have to lose? I might never see her again. I tried to talk to her again and she was really into it. It turned out that she had been living in Frankfurt. She's like from Russia, living in Frankfurt, really dying to move to Madrid one day. She loves cocktail bars and she even has a lot of friends in Madrid who also work at cocktail bars. We eventually leave this place together and go to another wine bar. Then we go to another cocktail bar that one of her friends, who's a bartender and an award-winning bartender, works at. He wasn't there, but he sent us drinks virtually because he knew she was there. It was a great night. And then when I went to Frankfurt a month later, we got coffee.